Buenos dias and welcome to Latino Motion. From a leader of the Latin Kings to now helping save lives, I'm happy to have Melvin Negron, who is here to share his story of redemption. Melvin, welcome back to Latino Motion.
Thank you for having me.
Actually, the first time on Latino Motion, but we're glad to have you. You have an amazing story, obviously, going from being a gang member to now helping others to save their lives. Tell me about your story. How did you get to that bad place?
I grew up with a single mom and a boyfriend that was very abusive in the household towards my mother and my sister, so I grew up in kind of fear. So I tried to avoid the house as much as possible, and the streets were the first place that I went to avoid chaos. And of the gangs, the lifestyle, it was an attraction for me. So it started off at a very young age. Honestly, 11 years old, wow. I was actually involved in hanging out on the streets. By the time I was 14, I joined the Latin Kings.
And by the time you were 18 years old, you were a leader yes. in the Latin Kings.
Yes.
Tell me what your lifestyle was like then.
At that time, I was a drug dealer, drug addict as well, in and out of prison. Was convicted of distribution, like I said, involved in all kinds of gang-related activity, and that went around for the next almost, I want to say 20 years. And it was the worst chaos that I did for myself on the streets than actually I was trying to avoid in the home.
There was a turning point in your life. Tell me about that turning point that made you change course.
My brother passed away in 2007 from the disease of addiction, and he was my baby brother, and his name was Kevin Negron, and he actually was the first step for me wanting to change. I never wanted to change. I glorified the lifestyle that I was in, but because of him and how close we were, I wanted to start to make the change. It didn't happen right away though. October 27, 2016, while sitting in a prison cell in Trenton State Prison, I finally just couldn't do it anymore. Not that I had a lot of time or anything to do, but I call it my road to Damascus. I dropped to my knees for the first time and asked God to show me something different. I knew I had a different purpose. So from that point on, I made it a mission of mine to follow God and to follow the choices that He wanted me to make. And one of them was being a voice to the community and to the people and letting them know that someone like me can change and be accepted. Anyone can do it.
And how well have that message and others have accepted you in making that change?
Surprisingly, a lot of people accepted me with open arms. My job, RLS Logistics, gave me an opportunity when I came home from prison that I didn't think was possible. So I have a great job now. I have a career, actually. And then the people in the community, they always said they seen different in me. They seen me as a leader, as a gang member, but they seen me leading other things.
And you're playing an important role.